I've sold over 2,000 Lexus vehicles in my career as a service advisor. Want to know how many customers I told about the secret valet mode? 0. Want to know how many I told about the customizable automatic door lock settings? Maybe 10. The hidden fuel economy display that shows exactly which driving habits waste gas. I can count on one hand. Here's why. Dealerships make more money when customers don't know their vehicle's full capabilities. The less you know, the more you come back for services you could do yourself. The more confused you are, the easier you are to upsell. But I left that world because I got tired of the dishonesty. Today, I run an independent shop, and my business model is simple. Educated customers who trust me come back. Confused customers who feel ripped off don't. So I'm about to share the one Lexus function that less than 1% of owners know exists, even though it's built into virtually every modern Lexus on the road. This function isn't in your owner's manual index. It's not mentioned during delivery. Most dealership staff don't even know it exists. But once you activate it, you'll have access to hidden menus, diagnostic data, and customization options that completely change your ownership experience. Keep watching, because what I'm about to show you will unlock capabilities you didn't know your Lexus had. Let's reveal the secret. The secret: multi-information display diagnostic mode. Your Lexus has a hidden diagnostic mode buried in the multi-information display between your gauges. This isn't a service mode for mechanics. This is an owner-accessible menu system that shows real-time vehicle data, lets you customize dozens of settings, and provides diagnostic information that dealerships charge money to access. Most owners never discover this because accessing it requires a specific button sequence that isn't documented anywhere obvious. Here's how to enter diagnostic mode on most Lexus models from 2014 onward. The exact sequence varies slightly by model, but this works on most ES, RX, NX, IS, and GS models. Make sure your vehicle is completely off with the key removed or the start button off. Press and hold the trip meter reset button on your instrument cluster, the small button that usually resets your trip odometer. While holding the trip button, turn the ignition to on position without starting the engine. If you have push button start, press the start button twice without touching the brake pedal. Continue holding the trip button for about 10 to 15 seconds. You'll see the display go through several screens. Eventually, you'll enter a menu system that looks completely different from your normal display. This is diagnostic mode. Use the trip meter reset button to cycle through different menu screens. Each screen reveals data or settings most owners never see. Let's go through the most useful hidden functions. Hidden Function 1. Real-time fuel economy analysis. Buried in diagnostic mode is a screen that shows instantaneous fuel economy with incredible precision. This isn't the basic MPG display you see normally. This shows you exactly how your driving affects fuel consumption in real time, down to the 10th of a mile per gallon. Why don't dealerships tell you about this? Because customers who optimize their driving based on this data visit less frequently for fuel system cleaning services and other MPG improvement upsells. Here's what you can see in this mode. Current fuel economy updating every second as you drive. Average fuel economy since the last reset with more precision than the standard display. Fuel consumption rate in gallons per hour, showing exactly how much gas you're using at idle or cruising. This data lets you experiment with driving techniques and see immediate results. Try accelerating more gently and watch your MPG climb. Coast to stops instead of braking at the last second and see fuel consumption drop to nearly 0. Find the optimal highway speed, where wind resistance hasn't killed your efficiency yet. I've had customers improve their fuel economy by 15 to 20% just by using this display to optimize their driving habits. That's $400 to $600 per year in fuel savings for most drivers. Hidden Function 2. Transmission Temperature Monitor. Your Lexus transmission has a temperature sensor, but the standard gauge cluster doesn't show transmission temperature. In diagnostic mode, there's a screen showing real-time transmission fluid temperature. Why does this matter? Because transmission longevity depends heavily on operating temperature. Transmissions that regularly overheat die prematurely. Normal transmission operating temperature should be 175 to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything over 220 degrees Fahrenheit indicates problems: low fluid, heavy towing, aggressive driving, or cooling system issues. If you tow with your Lexus, this temperature monitor becomes invaluable. Watch the temperature while towing, and you'll know immediately if you're stressing the transmission beyond its design limits. I've seen customers discover transmission cooling problems early using this monitor, preventing $5,000 transmission failures by catching overheating before damage occurred. Hidden function. 3. Individual tire pressure display. Your standard TPMS shows a warning light when pressure is low, but it doesn't tell you which tire or exactly how low. Diagnostic mode has a screen showing precise pressure for each individual tire in real time. Front left, 33.2 psi. Front right, 33.5 psi. Rear left, 32.8 psi. Rear right, 33.1 psi. This precision helps you maintain perfect pressure balance, which improves handling, tire wear, and fuel economy. You can also watch pressure change as tires heat up during driving. Cold pressure might be 32 psi, but after 30 minutes of highway driving, hot pressure rises to 35 psi. This is normal and helps you understand how temperature affects your TPMS readings. Some Lexus models even show spare tire pressure in this menu, helping you catch a flat spare before you need it in an emergency. Hidden function. 4. Engine coolant temperature precise. Your temperature gauge shows a range from cold to normal to hot, but it's designed to stay in the normal range, even when actual temperature varies significantly. Diagnostic mode shows precise coolant temperature in degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. Normal operating temperature for most Lexus engines is 195 to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything below 180 degrees Fahrenheit means your thermostat might be stuck open. Anything above 220 degrees Fahrenheit suggests cooling system problems. This precise data helps you identify cooling problems early. If your temperature creeps higher than normal during summer driving or towing, you know the cooling system needs attention before you overheat and damage the engine. Winter drivers can also use this to know exactly when the engine is fully warm and ready for highway driving. Hidden function 5. Battery voltage monitor. Your Lexus has a charging system that should maintain 13.5 to 14.5 volts while running and about 12.4 to 12.8 volts when off. Diagnostic mode shows exact battery voltage in real time. Why does this matter? Because a failing alternator or weak battery shows symptoms in voltage before it leaves you stranded. If your voltage while running is below 13.5 volts, your alternator isn't charging properly. If it's above 15 volts, your voltage regulator is failing and will damage the battery. If voltage at rest is below 12.4 volts, your battery is losing capacity and needs replacement soon. Monitoring this prevents the surprise of a dead battery leaving you stranded. You'll know weeks in advance that replacement is needed. Hidden function 6. Oil life remaining detailed. Your standard display might show oil life percentage, but diagnostic mode often provides more detail. Some models show estimated miles until next oil change based on driving conditions. Others show a breakdown of how your driving style affects oil life calculation. This helps you plan oil changes more precisely and understand why oil life depletes faster with short trips and city driving versus highway cruising. Hidden function 7. Average speed. Since last reset, diagnostic mode tracks your average speed since the last reset with precision. This seems trivial until you realize what it reveals about your driving patterns. If your average speed is below 25 miles per hour, you're doing mostly city driving with lots of stops. This means your engine and transmission experience severe service conditions requiring more frequent maintenance. If your average speed is above 45 miles per hour, you're doing mostly highway driving. which is much easier on your vehicle and allows extended service intervals. This data helps you determine whether you should follow normal or severe service maintenance schedules. Hidden function. 8. Trip computer data. Deep and diagnostic mode are detailed trip computer statistics that go far beyond the standard trip meter. Total engine running time since last reset, total idle time versus driving time, maximum speed reached during the trip, and more depending on your specific model. This data is fascinating for understanding how you actually use your vehicle versus how you think you use it. Many drivers are shocked to discover they spend 40% of engine running time idling in traffic or warming up. This helps explain why oil degrades faster than expected based on mileage alone. Hidden function. 9. Customization menu access. This is the most valuable function for many owners. Some Lexus models allow customization of various settings through diagnostic mode that aren't accessible through normal menus. You might be able to adjust automatic door lock timing, customize when interior lights turn off, change the sensitivity of rain-sensing wipers, adjust the volume of warning chimes, or modify how the vehicle behaves during remote start. The available options vary significantly by model year and trim level. Explore thoroughly to discover what your specific Lexus allows. These customizations let you personalize your vehicle to match your preferences instead of living with factory defaults that might annoy you. How to exit diagnostic mode. When you're finished exploring, exiting is simple. Turn the ignition completely off. Wait 10 seconds. Start the vehicle normally. Everything returns to standard display mode. Your changes to customizable settings are saved. Your resets to trip data are permanent. You can enter diagnostic mode anytime by repeating the button sequence. It's not a one-time access code that locks out after use. Why this stays secret. Dealerships and manufacturers have no incentive to advertise diagnostic mode. Informed customers make better decisions about maintenance timing, catch problems early, and optimize their driving for efficiency. All of this reduces dealership service revenue. Customers who don't know precise tire pressures, transmission temperatures, or battery voltage have to rely on shop recommendations about when service is needed. But knowledge is power, and your Lexus already has all the sensors and data collection built in. You've already paid for these capabilities. You might as well use them. Model-specific variations. The exact button sequence and available menus vary by model and year. Some Lexus models use different button combinations. A few require holding the trip button and the odometer button simultaneously. Others need the brake pedal pressed during the sequence. If the standard sequence doesn't work on your model, search online for your specific year and model diagnostic mode access. There are forums where owners have documented the exact procedure for virtually every Lexus ever made. The capabilities also vary. Newer models with larger digital displays often have more extensive menus with additional data. Older models might have limited diagnostic mode functions. But virtually every Lexus since the mid-2000s has some version of this hidden diagnostic mode. Yours probably does too. The power of information. This single function transforms your relationship with your Lexus. Instead of guessing about maintenance needs, you have data. Instead of accepting shop recommendations blindly, you can verify claims against actual vehicle readings. Is your transmission really overheating and in need of service? Check the temperature yourself. Is your battery weak and needing replacement? Monitor the voltage yourself. Are your tires properly inflated? See the exact pressure yourself. Knowledge prevents unnecessary repairs, catches problems early, and helps you optimize your driving for maximum efficiency and longevity. Your Lexus is sophisticated enough to provide all this data. Now you know how to access it. Start exploring diagnostic mode today. You'll discover capabilities you never knew existed and data that helps you maintain your vehicle better than 99% of Lexus owners. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.